goodness, Shane, my guy, you really didn't have to do that. How you doing, my man? Hope you are having a good one. Bud, how are you doing? What the hell happened to this? Hold on a second, my webcam. Didn't I just fix you? Okay, well, I gotta turn up the gain. Apparently, I still gotta go and fix that. My man, Shane, how you doing, my guy? If you guys haven't done that yet, hashtag Shane, boys, thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you. Ooh, looking... Let's go. What's up, Cora? How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. Boys, welcome back. We got season 2, day 2. We're still on the grind. Tonight, I want to dive back into Rogue. I want to continue trying to get as much gear as possible. I'm looking for Nelth's 17s. I'm looking for Underrot's 17s. I'm also looking to actually get... What is one more dungeon? I still need an Atharian's Lair at some point this week. I'll probably do it with guildies. I would also like to do a Halls of Infusion all the way through. You have no idea how badly pugs have it right now. They're just struggling, dude. Blizzard, help out these pugs out, man. They're struggling, dude. On Halls of Infusion specifically, final boss out of all of them, second, kind of third mostly. And then there's also all of Nelth's Slayer, basically, third boss and on. Brackenhide a little, but for the most part, like, competent groups can kind of do it. As long as you're killing the totem, you're fine on the final boss. But it's a DPS check, it's a gear check right now. My goodness, how you boys all doing? Welcome back, Shane, my guy. Thank you so much for the 15s. I appreciate you. Absolutely carried that W. You get anything good out of it? I know that most of the loot went to them, but did you get anything at all whatsoever? Did they give you the scraps? At least, did you guys do normal or heroically, by the way? But that's at least Volt, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Cora, my guy, what's up, my man? Thought you ever doing our own stream every now and then, like Soto popping. I haven't thought about it whatsoever. Also, where are my alerts, man? Do I gotta get the Streamlabs going for alerts to pop up? Let me get the music back up and running, boys. Let me check the audio. Pretty decent. Yeah, I don't know. My life, IRL, not that interesting, one. Second, there is a point, there is a little bit of, I guess, like, when it comes to my streams and whatnot, I do like a veneer of privacy. Just a little thin line of privacy. But there's definitely me. And then there's me that does the streams and videos and all that stuff, right? And I like, just for like personal feel, separating the two a little bit, right? There's definitely a thin line between them. There's the thread somewhere there. But for the most part, I don't just like put myself out there like that. And I find that kind of, I mean, some people do it, but for me, that's weird. You know? I think it's because because I went for IT in my college class, right? So in my college class, we went for IT, and one of the more impactful lessons, impactful teachers I've had was actually a cybersecurity professor, where we messed around with cybersecurity stuff and find out essentially how people do illegal things, because it's part of the course. Except our professor did not get his job in the university by being an upstanding citizen with a degree and all that. He didn't get a degree in cybersecurity. He got the job the old school way. And a lot of the dudes that got into cybersecurity the old school way, they got it by doing illegal stuff to companies and then telling them, hey, this is exactly how I exploited you. Here's exactly what are the issues. And I can help you out. How to keep yourself safe. That's what a lot of people did. That is how a lot of people got hired back then. Not fired, hired back in the day. Because it wasn't like a profession at the time. But you told them, well, I see I have these set of skills. And other people do too. And if you're... It sounds like a racketeering, by the way. But it's more or less of like, well, you probably want protection. And here's how I could exploit it. But I can explain to you exactly what you need to do to not exploit it. It sounds bad. But that's how you got his job. I feel like it's about as much detail. He told us other stuff, but I feel like detail-wise, I feel like if I say more, yeah, we're just gonna keep it there. But basically, after that class, I basically realized just how frail security of your person is online, or in the real world for that matter. It's such a frail thing. It's so fragile. It can fall apart. It's basically a broken vase with some really cheap glue. Like, that's the thing. This thing, just a wrong breath on it, it shatters, it falls apart, and it's just everywhere. Kind of like how info could be everywhere. So ever since that class, I've been a little bit more like, I guess paranoid, but like that paranoid thought materializes into what I'm like, into what, I guess one of my values of like, you know, having some security of yourself and your life and all that might not be the worst thing. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. All right, long-term, let's just stop talking about the long-term discussions here. Let's just get into live, man. Let's get them live. I want to get my keys out of the way. I do want to see if any of the guildies are doing keys right now. I'll ask real quick if anybody uses a DPS for keys. Basically, yeah. Just spend time getting the mythic version and using heroic crest to upgrade heroic gear mythic to mythic. Yeah, Tass asking about the Enchanted Worms crest. That one is not that good. You want to really get the mythic one more than anything. Alright, so I'm not getting any bites off the bat. I guess we're just diving in. Try to see if we can find ourselves a dungeon from doing story. I mean, I guess it's okay if you are fine recrafting items later, but making one through enchanting is a no-no right now. Alrighty, let's see if we can get ourselves some gear. So I'm trying to see if I can get a weapon from Notharis. I need a 17 and above, ideally. From Notharis or from Underrot. Underrot and Notharis 17 is what I need. Because if I... The two weapons are in there. One is a Croc Tusk. The other is the Forge Storm. And they're both really, really, really good. Basically my best in slot. And if I can get those in 17, then I can upgrade them all the way to 41 item level. I believe people are 900 right now. Yeah, so, I mean, some people are grinding, man. People are basically at KSM right now. I'm sure we're going to have people at KSM by this weekend, too. So there's going to be a lot more people with free time and whatnot. Juicers. Notharian Lair. I don't know about that, man. Juicers and Notharian's Lair. Like, good luck. Notharian's Lair is one of those hard keys that pugs struggle with, man. I don't think it's that bad, but it's definitely... There's a very specific way you got to do that key. A very specific way you do it. You either do it right or you don't do it at all. Let's see. 17, 18. Freehold, Notharis. I'll try to see if I can get into Notharis or Understank. 18, I don't really know if they'll take me, but like maybe. 18 Understank. I guess it doesn't hurt to sign up, right? Because I'm just trying to get my weapon. Sorry I missed it here. Jack Thier, are they good? Is anybody here Jack Thier, like Evoker? Evokers are really good right now. Yeah, they buffed them up quite a bit. Evokers are really, really good right now if you haven't played one yet. Evoker's got a big, like, not a massive talent overhaul, but it's enough where they all of a sudden became like a really hard-hitting class. They're really good at Mythic Pluses, they're good in AoE. They're just about good at everything right now. It's actually kind of insane. I think that's all the signups I have. Let me see if there's anybody that's looking for more. Is Luke in a group right now? Suramar. Looks like he is flying to North Slayer. And they'll probably have a Dasani, Peter. Hold on. I want to see. I'll ask Josh. Hold on. Where's Josh Master? You guys got a... do you guys have a full group yet? Because if Josh, it looks like they got 4 guildies and maybe a pug. Maybe. I'm gonna ask him, is that all guildies? Or if there's like a pug. Uh-oh. 17 else? But Embracer had one? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Alright, we'll see if this guy ends up getting himself a group right here. He got a lot of people trying to sign up. Gil. So hopefully we can get our weapon, boys. Consumables. Are we behind? No, we're good actually. We're chilling. Yeah, I guess I can start flying to the dungeon maybe? Flack and Echo is burst for 100k DPS in Arcane. Is it actually that good? Dude, I'm loving Arcane, man. I wonder how the tier set is gonna be. Imagine it's just gonna give him like a lot more of like a longer burst window, but that's really about all I imagine. Although I could be wrong. Altar Decay. Man, the fact that you have to go all the way to the Altar Decay for that. That's lame. And I don't think I can craft any of these. So I probably need to like send some work orders off of my alt. I'm a little concerned about... Looks like a servant of Nazath. I'm trying to see if this guy ends up getting like a tank and a healer or whatever. Like I could start flying to the dungeon now, but I feel like if I start flying and let's say he decides like to leave or whatever, or decides to call looking for a group or whatever, it would have been pretty annoying just to trek all the way to Notharis. And then just like having to fly all the way back to Valdraken and all that, you know? I'm just gonna stick here until we get us a tank and a healer. Apparently there's people in KSM already today. Yeah, it's pretty nutty. Yeah, technically if you're pushing keys right now, if you have a decent enough group, you could get KSM. It's a lot harder this week because you can only get so much score out of every single key here. But if you... Next week it's going to be easier. Like if you get every key this week done on like a 13, 14, then you could get your KSM next week easily. But I mean, at this point, like we have gear from last season, right? The tier set bonuses from last season. So we're walking into this season a lot stronger than before. We have trinkets from last season, crafted gear from last season. We can make new crafted pieces right now. And as long as you know these dungeons well and you can like maximize the effort in there, you can get 20s done probably right now. You can probably get Keystone Hero right now, I imagine. Hi, what's up, Tony? Hey, my guy. I'm just wondering because I haven't seen a lot of people playing as a Evoker or for some reason that everyone go to class favorite species. Dude, I think it's just with Dragonflight you had a lot of class changes. It's kind of like how when they added monks, when they added demon hunters, right? You also had a lot of other class changes appear in that same expansion. So not only are people interested in a new class, but also what's going on with the class they've been playing already, you know? Stuff like that happens often. And I think that's the case here. It's just you have Dragonflight, but you also had all these talent changes. So every single one of our classes, so many playstyles have been adjusted quite a bit. And it's just a lot to, you know, it's a lot to work with at once. And I think that's what it really comes down to. Just a lot of things happen all at once. You're interested in how other classes do, but you also want to see how your class you've been playing with is doing. And it's just, to abandon your class for Evoker, it's possible, and some people have done it. There's a lot of Evokers that are out there, like Preservation Evoker is very popular. I just think Devastation Evoker hasn't been able to pick up the same popularity. They did say they wanted to make a harder class to play, not an easier class, and I feel like they've been kind of to detriment to Devastation Evoker. But I think this season could be the play where they would see a mad rise in popularity. They're easier to play, they're more straightforward. They're not easier, but rather... I won't say easier to play, but rather they don't have quirks to play around. Because normally you have to do this thing where you beam, but you would have to cancel the beam and re-beam, cancel the beam, re-beam again with Disintegrate, where it just seemed like an ability you just want to beam and just kind of hold it for its full duration. So there were some weird things you had to learn in order to maximize the damage. But they've adjusted it, so it's like that idea of how you play the Evoker, that initial design that you're like, oh, okay, I guess when I beam, I let it channel all the way through. They've adjusted the class so it makes more sense in that direction. It's a little more straightforward, and I imagine it's going to help it do better. I mean, damage-wise, it's doing fantastic right now. Evokers are definitely highly valuable. This is a class you definitely want to give PI to in your dungeons. I guess the question is, how good does it perform in raids? And if it's doing a little bit better than every other class at the high end, I feel like we're just going to have more people swap it over to it. Because easier, more straightforward to play means kind of easier to play. You don't have quirks to play around with, so it's very straightforward. So getting to maximize the value in the Evoker is easier. That might be the play. But again, we'll just see. I feel like if Devastation Evoker started off doing bad damage and did not have those weird eccentricities to play around with, I feel like that would have been like top tier, potentially most popular DPS class. You know? Like the thing that happened to Red Paladins, how everybody now plays a Red Paladin after that rework, is a really good rework. Evoker should have had what they've got now in like 0.5, and I feel like that would have been the popular kit around, because to do damage to Evoker right now, it's ridiculously easy, but it makes a lot more sense. Again, I say easy, not like in a bad way, but it is easier as it makes a lot more sense. There's a lot more of a better flow, and there's a lot more variety of how you choose to play Evoker too. Like, it's so good. got 2044 Beast Trinket from Deva in Natharis. You got the treasure chest. What buff do you get from treasure chest? Are you going for the mastery and the crit maybe? Because I'm sure like you don't want to like hold back the buff or whatever. You probably like, I imagine you're probably gonna go for a clawing in the opener just to see if you can rotate to the right buff and use it immediately at the bat. All right, we got everybody. Let's do this on Natharis real quickly, and hopefully we get our weapon. If I get the weapon on 17, then I'll be able to upgrade it all the way to Mythic 441. And that's what I think I probably will do. Like, if we get the weapon, that's it. I'm gonna go do lower dungeons, get myself score, but mostly go for that completion. That's what I'm gonna do, dude. I also would like to get a underrod done on a 17 if I can. 87 mastery is crazy good. I think I had 89 mastery for a good while, but like the previous playstyle where it has eccentricities, it was like really weird. I have the stats for it, but it's just like I don't do the damage that I should be. But now that it's got a rework, those stats feel a lot better, man. A lot better. Evening, what's up, Finn? How you doing, my guy? Hope you enjoyed the patch. I am. The normal raid today. Man, is it good. Sacrifice is mad, especially healing. How you heal, fighting 10-1. I'm enjoying it. We did raid last night as well. We did our normal. Tonight we're going to be doing heroic, and I'm going to be streaming it. So we'll do our normal stream. Then I'll take up like a break, like an hour in between, just for break and food and stuff. And then we'll get the stream back up and running with a raid. We're going to go into it. So we had 2 groups for normal raid. We're going to finish out the first group. That was like half alts, half mains, trying to get out as many of our mains as possible with tier. So we're gonna do that really quickly. I was blasting out on a shaman last night, at least the final boss. And we'll finish that up, then we'll do heroic. I think we'll do heroic all mains, but I could be wrong on that. But we're definitely gonna see some heroic this evening. It's awesome. Some people have said that the final cinematic when you kill Sarkareth is a little like unfinished, it feels like. Like it just leaves you on such a cliffhanger. It doesn't like, you know how like at the end of a raid, it usually like will lead to like the next bad guy. Oh, you know, like you killed a Jaram, Nazoth was right around the corner or whatever, right? Or like what? Yeah, I guess that would be like a good example. When you killed a Jaram back in BFA, it was like, oh, Nazoth, chain's broken. Now you know who the next bad guy is gonna be. Or kind of like how when you killed Razagath and Volta and the Incarnates, you had the Incarnates freed. So like, all right, there's gonna be a bad guy next. But this one is kind of like, well, the legacy's ended, and I think they're gonna have another cinematic down the line after you've done the full quest line for the Zero-like Caverns, and they're gonna lead into the bad guy that way. But I don't think they were trying to do that with the cinematic. But it definitely gave people confusion. So we'll see. I like it a lot overall, though. I think the fights are fantastic. I enjoyed them quite a bit. I think it's a lot of more single target fights and AoE fights that we've seen. A little bit of you, but a lot of more focus of like, it's a raid, you're fighting the boss, and the boss is the focus, which I think is good. I mean, some fights are like very AoE heavy, but the raid just feels pretty good. I like the mechanics. I think they're going to be really fun on Mythic. I cannot wait to try them out on Heroic. And I'm also excited with the new tier sets. I think the tier sets on the raid, they've really thought it through like, okay, well, the tier set's got to clash with the mechanics, and it feels like I could totally play the tier as my shaman as my rogue, as either specs, honestly. I think it's good. Void style, the cosmic hints. Yes, maybe. I do hope they don't do like full Nazathian stuff immediately, right? The whole idea of Neltharion has been hidden whispers when he was working on the Aberrus lab. I think it's perfectly fine, but like I am hoping it doesn't go into like a, well, now we're gonna get Nazoth and the old gods back immediately. I am hoping they'll keep like dragons and more dragons. We have Incarnates, we have other big baddies, we have Murazon. Let's stick with those, right? Knowing that there was whispers somewhere in beyond of Aberrus, perfectly fine. I'm actually would love to see the Void, but not exactly old gods represented more in WoW in the future. If we do cosmic stuff, the Void itself, but not exactly the Void, the old gods specifically, but like just the emptiness of the Void, the Void Lords, the planet-consuming giants or whatever that they were supposed to be. I would love to see something like that in the future. Grab charge beforehand, cast shield. Yeah. Druid and Evo can. Evo with 1 min. Bubble, I guess. Would have been good, sadly. Yeah, just grab them early so we can start cleansing. Also, elephant, keep him out of fire puddles, and he does way less damage. There we go. That's about all, the only thing that I really want to tell everybody here. Hey, Dalaran chat. What's up, Basic? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Trying to get my Deltharos run done. Hoping to see if I can get myself a Forge Storm. Elephant is a massive damage check otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, just keep him out of fire. There we go. Plug it in. Let's go. Could you help me out from my show and build? I can after stream, friend. Yushi, I can maybe do some help. Wait. Patch 10.1.5 on the BNet apparently. It just showed up. It just showed up, boys. There it is. It's not saying that it's there now, but apparently they changed the name of 10.07 to 10.1.5. So patch 10.07, which we already played through, no longer on BNet, but 10.1, it's now named 10.01. Big. Also, I'm not doing big damage. I'm big disappointment. Oh my god, Monk does a lot of damage, by the way. Look at this guy in AoE. Look at him go. Hey, I'm actually the lowest damage in the group. What is this? I'm doing less than a tank. Dude, this is why it sucks being target capped. Blizzard, can you on target? I'm calling for on target caps, but like, I'm gonna get my weapons and I'm gonna get all my stuff, and all of them are gonna be sorry for making fun of me like this. It's okay. It's okay. I got the utility group though, or at least I got the utility build. So I'm not really going for like a big damage build anyway. Having gouge for this place to interrupt them from the one cast is fantastic. One of these mobs is gonna be like big explode, isn't he? Which one is it? Is it all of them? Looks like it's all of them. Oh, one of them turned into like a big thing. Okay. There was a comic strip of a Canyon, Ethereum guard resurrecting Galakron. Wanna be Dalaran in the game? I mean, if the Voids are going after the Galakron, that'd be interesting. I do hope they just don't really go like super Nazathian about it super early, right? I think we've all had it up to here with like Nazath stuff. It just, when they did do Nazath, they didn't really do it super well. Or at least a lot of people thought that they didn't really do it all that great. And I do hope they just kind of hold it back a little bit, you know? Just don't immediately rush into it. Because you don't need to. Oh, she still got a cast off? That's not good. Because this Molten Elemental is the one that does all this fire damage. I thought I kicked her, but apparently I didn't. Oh, we started RP. Good. So we're actually chilling. This boss doesn't really hit that hard if you keep him out of lava. Will the tank be able to keep him out of lava? Find out now. I want to try to see if I can get him to like stump into a wall. Like maybe in this alcove back here. This little cubby. Shane, my guy, with yet another dono. Can we get a hashtag Shane in chat showing appreciation for one for dono, my guy? Appreciate you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What about a fire? Okay, good. As long as you keep the elephant out of fire, like he does no damage, man. Hashtag Shane boys, my man. Thank you so much, my guy. Hype. I appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you so much. Oh god. Probably tried to run past me, I think. Is in charge? Honestly thought I was gonna get hit there. But we're mostly okay. This guy's a bit of a DPS check, I guess, isn't he? Watch that mutation, I'm gonna faint it, pick up it. This will take no damage. Oh. Gonna cloak it. Probably didn't have to, honestly. I don't want him to run into a wall. If we can. We really should move him. Mutation's gonna kinda hurt you for a bit. But as long as you can keep out of the fire, we should be mostly okay. Also, vanishing helps with the healing, by the way. Ton. Barely dodged it, but we're okay. It's almost dead and everybody's alive. Barely, but we're alive. Fantastic. That was like the harder boss here, I'd say. Because Forge Master is on difficult if you do them right without any of the ads, and the Chain Guy is also not bad either. It's really down to can you evoke or heal it. But being able to help him out with like some self-healing feints and stuff helps out pretty nicely early into the patch. Man, give me the Light as a villain. Dude, that would be fantastic. Light as a villain. Imagine if like Light actually became a villain for a little bit and we had to embrace the void and the shadow to fight the light. I'm basically giving the, what is it? That's the plotline of Final Fantasy, isn't it? Literally plotline of Final Fantasy. One of the expansions. I got my trinket coming up soon, so I should be able to use that. I might save it until next trash bag though. The Booker's gonna take a bit of damage here. Oh, he's speared. That's what it was. Also, in this place, you could use these chains to kind of like run them through the ads. It's gonna do a lot of damage, so I want to make sure the healer's like aware of them. But I don't think he's gonna be. I don't know how you can be. Let's see if I can eat these. Are we waiting that guy? I guess we're not. I think. Okay, he did pick him up. Good. We can put something else on this guy. He doesn't really do anything. Yeah, he doesn't actually do anything. As long as we interrupt this guy, like, we're mostly fine. I want to see if I can get a kick on him. And I'm going to drag this chain into them. It's going to do a lot of damage. But cheat death and those ads died really quickly. Probably wasn't worth it, honestly. Probably wasn't worth it at all. That did a lot of damage to me, too. I feel like I need to, like, take the chain, but then stay away from them. Like, a good distance. Like, not take damage from that. Up a little more, just a little more. I could work with that. Oh, okay, even more. I like that. Okay, now we can use my big trinket. I think it does a lot of damage, man. The beacon from beyond, or beacon to beyond, or whatever. Fantastic. Like this dungeon, it's actually really good. Like at first, my guilders were like, "I don't like this dungeon," but after they did it a couple times, they're like, "Actually, I do like it. Never mind, I actually like it a lot." I think it's a fantastic dungeon. Like when you actually get into play it as M plus, and there's a bit of structure to it, it works really well. Okay. We could run back and clear or W key at some point. I don't really know how the tick is gonna want to do it. We'll see though. We'll figure it out, boys. I'm also gonna save my trinkets for the phases when you break the chains, because the boss takes 50% more damage during those phases. And if I could save my trinkets for those phases, I think that'll be more value. Oh. Okay, so we got that. One más. One more. One more. Do it. Yeah, here we go. Now we're doing it. Look at that 82k. It's definitely worth, like, if you have some long cooldowns, like 1.5 minutes, it's definitely worth saving, like, big trinkets or whatever. I don't know about cooldowns, though. Like, I feel like Paladin maybe with every minute CD. I feel like for Paladin, maybe just, like, Fire focus. Actually, maybe saving minute wings for that might be the play. Because it looks like, depending on how long you take to break the chains, you actually can basically have wings up every minute or so. More or less. So I have him right here. Walk him through. Okay, maybe me next. Okay, so it's gonna be Boomkin. Oh god, please, 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 please. Can I? Yeah. Okay, big trinket. Big hit. I like it. A little awkward how you gotta do it. I gotta run past him, I think. It's gonna take a little bit to adjust to. I can rogue skip. Here we go. You can do the skip here. It doesn't really make a difference. It's only %, but you'll just need to pull things a little differently. But a lot of groups wouldn't have a rogue that do usually do the skip. I don't even know if it's really worth it. We'll find out, I guess, yeah. I'd go around him, and then we can just kind of pull everything else. Nerzo Void is more of a Burning Legion Darkness, though. He was guided by KJ. Yeah, so maybe, like, not Burning Legion Void or whatever, but, like Void Lords that maybe the Ethereals have faced, right? There'll be plenty. There will be plenty. Just from like me doing this dungeon, there's gonna be plenty of mobs for us to kill. So no worries, my guy. Zero worries. Oh yeah, I forgot I could gouge these guys. Gotta push overs on the hole and let's see. Took a lot of damage there. I think I'm just walking through lava, right? Oh, this guy couldn't hit him with a gouge. I wouldn't skip him. I just would pull him with this, honestly. Because that guy doesn't really do anything. To be fair. Skip a lot here to be pretty nice. You can skip, yeah. You can get around quite easily. You don't necessarily need like a rogue shot or anything either. But yeah, they definitely do give you like a few approaches of how you could get around this dungeon. Depending on your composition and whatnot. But it's definitely not like the most oppressive dungeon ever. It's just a lot of fire damage and puddles. But they're all very, very visible. It's similar to Freehold in that regard. Like every mechanic that you're fighting, for the most part, is pretty visible. The very specific mobs do certain attacks. You know? Let's see if I can sit on this guy for a little bit. Stop him from doing Dragonbone Axis. Because if you can prevent that, then you don't really have like a lot of that group-wide damage going out. Ghost could have an ice here? For sure, for sure. Yeah, with a rogue and shrouding some things? Yeah, definitely. Probably gonna end up pulling more here, honestly. Yeah, we are. I don't know what I wanted to do, but I think I gotta take out the flames here first. Low health guys. Prioritize them first, maybe. As long as we can do the ads next to the boss, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it's definitely worth. Definitely worth doing them separately. Don't pull right as well. I guess we're doing it. I think try to make sure we're doing this super safe, which is perfectly fine. Gotta get rid of this pally got, man. This guy's just topping. Seems like every pull. Actually insane. I think we're doing it, yeah. At this point with the boss, we got plenty of room to work with, I hope. Yeah, plenty of room, so we're chilling, honestly. Buff all the rogue. Dude, once I get my gear, man, we'll feel a lot more buffed. Trust. Trust the process. And what I can do here is I can feint this, because it does quite a bit of damage. I mean, that trinket does a lot of damage too. I'm a trinket rogue at this point. Paint this to take less damage. And I'll say typical for like when I get hit by the AoE like this. That's like the only thing that really hits all that hard. But this boss is really straightforward, man. Super straightforward. What can go wrong with random buffs? I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I guess I just have like that innate like, oh, underdog mindset about my spec. Even though we've been pretty good for a good bit now, I'm just so used to Outlaw being kind of like a underdog. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't need to buff us. We're just fine. Uh-oh, not what I want to do. I think the monk realized I did not mean to charge. It backed up for me. It's really clean about the where he takes the slams to. I think he literally does it consistently. He's literally went to the same place every single time. Hell yeah. Do we want to do the other side? We can do this. We are going to need percent though, but we could technically do the guys on the right hand side that are walking. They are just walking up. Take them with the big guy and maybe those dudes. Because this guy doesn't really do anything. It's just big AoE. Healing on tornado. Watch here. If I go offline. Lost power. Oh no. It's hailing on a tornado where he lives. Let's hope it doesn't go that way, man. Yeah, stay safe, honestly. Skipping this guy is going to be a bit of a weird move. But we could get percent later. I guess we could get percent in like last boss room too, right? After we kill the boss or whatever. I have trinkets available, but I feel like I don't want to use them on these two. On Dumb and Dumber over here. The same for like real mobs. Skipping them isn't bad. Most of my mobs, yeah, I guess so. I'm not used to skipping that much. Normally we do all those other mobs, but this may be the play, honestly. That may be the play. Do 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 do. Because how much percent are we gonna have? Like 80 or something? 85 maybe? Yeah, normally we'd be basically doing this as a very last part of the percent. It usually went a little over. Oh man, what does these guys be like a crazy amount, like the lava mancer specifically? Could be something crazy. In hierarchies, it might be good to have a shatter and throw. Yes, I think so. I think as a evoker, you'll probably run that shield break ability. As a warrior, you might just run shatter and throw, or the other wreck and throw, which is shatter and throw that doesn't remove immunities but still smacks really hard against like shields and stuff. Yeah, it's very possible you'll end up running like anti-shield mechanics when you can. Very possible. And I think warriors will end up running that one where Zerkers will do like a group Zerkers so people can break out of fear for like bracket height and stuff like that. Like, the whole party can break out of fear or not have to worry about a fear mechanic at all. I could see stuff like that in the future. 90, 92? I mean, I have quite a bit of percent. Yeah. So it's like what, 4% per? Harlan Sweetie got buffed? No way, dude. Oh no, they're gonna make Harlan Sweetie hit harder now? Oh no way. I guess it was expected though, yeah. To be fair, it was pretty much expected. That place was too easy. Make Harlan Sweetie a bit more of a I feel like if anything they should do Harlan Sweetie, especially on High Tyrannical. I do hope they give him like a little bit less health because it feels like he doesn't really do a lot of damage, but he lives forever. He's alive for like what feels like an eternity. This is my big trinket. My voidy trinket. Uh-oh, guy dead? Don't know how he died. Yeah, you know what? Doing these guys on the side. These guys are really easy, by the way. The guys that summon and the wardens. Yeah, this is much easier for percent, honestly. That's ridiculously easy. Yeah, maybe like pull one less of them than we did, but otherwise we're good. That's actually a much better strat. Okay, so here I'm gonna try to pick up treasure early and try to make sure I don't die while using the treasure to blast the boss. So we'll hopefully be good. +3 to 14 Atharias. Yeah, let's go, dude. Yeah, Harlan's immortal. Lives like 10 times longer than all bosses. They just gotta give him less health but make him deadlier, and I'm okay with that. Like if they made him do a little bit more damage, but the coucher isn't like an eternity, I'll be okay with that. Also here, since the boss is going to take more damage when we pick up treasures, I'm just going to hold off on picking up treasures too early. Or I want to hold off on using my trinkets too early. I'm going to pick up the treasure now so I can get decursed. So now we're gonna have this going on, so I'm gonna Stompy and hopefully live. We're gonna die, aren't we? Break the shield. I'm gonna do torches just to break the shield. I don't know if it'll break the shield. Oh wow, we actually have a lot of time to break the shield. Most of us are dead. Honestly, reset. Probably reset. Yeah, he's running up the stairs. He's backing up out of there. That was badly done, to say the least. And hopefully my weapon doesn't die here. Damage, under all damage roll to make this shield, so we can't die. Please reset. Oh, she did a shield again. Yeah. That was the most unfortunate shield phase. It's okay, we go back and we do it. Just died with one. Yeah. Can I just like grapple? Math available? No way, dude. Okay, well the boomkin can do it apparently. I'll pick him one sec before it goes off. I guess so. Yeah. It's just sometimes you gotta be mid cast and you gotta have a like a swirly under you. Just care for fire swirlies the ground. Safe. Just stay safe, stay alive, and we'll be good to go, I think. You evoke as a shield breaker? They do. Yes, they do. It's a talent in the bottom left of the talent tree. Not a lot of people use it. Unless you're like doing Razagath maybe. That's like the only time it ever get used. When people were doing Razzie. But yeah, they have an anti-shield mechanic, an anti-shield specific thing they can use. Where the treasure's at? Okay, here's the treasure. Gonna grab it. I'm not gonna cloak this though. Sometimes you can cloak these things. I'm not gonna cloak it though. Stun him. No, I can't. Okay, so I can throw mine. We need one more treasure, I think. We'll be good to go. Bowser dead. Not ideal. Go again. Or get the healer, get me. Oh, that could work. Okay, that could work maybe. Maybe I can get some value of Grief Torch. Okay, some value off of Grief Torch, but not crazy. I'm gonna cloak this. Just so I can remove the dot. So this thing will just DPS it a little bit. Oh god. Nice, we did it, and big trinket. I think I did 2 million damage just now. Big crits. That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. Gonna grab this early. Fantastic. What does this one do? The caster launches themselves at the enemies. I guess it's like a charge thing. Okay, we could do that. Okay, I'm gonna stay safe. Make sure there's no swirl in front of me. Don't pass the boss. That should break the shield, yeah? Yeah, plenty. You just gotta be safe and make sure you use the treasures and just dodge. There's just a lot of like personal responsibility there. Just stay safe for like 2 seconds. Just have a bit of fire puddles to work with though, but what can you do, right? Give me that weapon, baby! Give me the weapon, baby! Oh, whoa, wait, was it? Aw. No way, man. I needed that weapon. What was that? What do we get? Scale back signet? Scale bane signet? And some random chest piece? Ugh. I need a weapon, man. Come on, Doug. You didn't do that bad of damage, by the way. Alright, another one again. GG's. It looks like Guild is still got door full groups. Alright, so what are the buff with Harlan Sweetie? What are the buff with this guy, chat? What are the buff with this guy? Roman Dagger build is supposed to change to other targets after 60% health. Previously he didn't, it will only hit the first target, but now it's hotfix and it hits all targets when it's 60. That hits very hard, it'll greatly increase the damage. Okay, yeah, that's really about it. I feel like they should have just buffed all the ability damage, nerf his health, so you don't have to sit there in a fight forever, but also doing it wrong is still gonna be punishing. I don't know, man. Either way, though. Not bad, not bad. Alrighty, let's get this system going here, boys. I still need a 17 Neltharis. Oh, time to. Oh, it looks good, purple like that. Hey, hey. Anybody in guild say anything? Nope. Let's see. Plus 17, plus 18. Can we get into a bracket hide, Underrot, or another Neltharis? I think a Underrot would be the play here, just for the sake of variety. But if we don't get into one, it's okay. We'll do another Neltharis if one is available. And I need these keys at a 17 and above, because that's the only way I'm gonna get like a decent weapon out of it. Another 17 Underrod. Maybe I could sign up. Oh, Underrod. Get me in there. We'll try. The 17 Underrod listed, but like it's not really a full group or don't have a lot of people in there. So I just don't know how if I trust those groups, because I feel like those can just like. I mean, if nobody's signing up for the group. Oh wait, maybe people are signing up. Let me try it. Sometimes it's like when they're not signing up for the group, it's almost like a bad omen. At least that's how I take it. It's like probably a bad omen, but who knows, honestly. Brackenhide. I do need other keys also in 17, but like Underrot, Neltharis, Freehold, Uldaman, not bad. Brackenhide, Vortex, and Nelthar. I don't even know if Vortex is that bad, honestly. I do want to try it on a higher level though with guildies and stuff. Because I heard some people they were struggling with that one. I would love to do Neltharin's Lair, but like I've had such a rotten luck with Neltharin's Lair, boys. Am I the only one who's had really bad luck with Neltharin's Lair, by the way? Like extremely bad luck. Another Neltharis. I just did a 17, so like we could maybe just run it back. Or chat, we do maybe we break and do one of the other dungeons. We either do another Neltharis or Underrot. Tell you what, we'll give it like a minute of just looking, but if you're just not getting any bites chat, we'll probably do like a Halls of Infusion 13 or something just from a score, and maybe like a trying down the Neltharian's Lair for like 13, 14, 15, see if we can get a decent group in there. Just for score. Because I feel like it would be a good idea to at least work towards that score, little by little. Another Neltharis. Maybe they'll take me. Freehold. Maybe sign up with this guy. All the good ones just don't want me, man. That's unfortunate. 18 Neltharis? Maybe try it. I guess we'll try to sign up with a tank. Oh. 5 men ready to go, boys! Let's go! We got a prod, we got ourselves a priest. Oh no, we got ourselves a rested druid healer. I'm okay with that. We're going back in there, boys. We're going back in there, boys. Yo, do we do sub maybe? I think... Should we do sub chat or just stick with Outlaw, by the way? Hey, what's up, Goose? How you doing, my guy? Hope you having a good one, my man? Hey. Oh, man. What do you guys think? Maybe do sub? Because I'm not super confident in sub, but I think it'll be okay. Which should tell you everything, but it should work okay. I think I'll... Nah, you know what? Normally I'm like, yo, what's spec? Let me get my specs set up by next week. We'll just go back in on Nathar's outlet chat. That's what I'll do. Just so I can be comfortable with the key and we can maximize damage. What's up, Shady? How did my guy? Or Shadley? How do you play sub rogue with dagger, a sword? You normally would want to run double dagger as sub. Technically, you could do like a sword in the offhand, but it's much better. Like, let's say you have the, let's say you have a 450 item level sword dagger combo, or a 450 double dagger combo, or both 450. You'd want double sword, double dagger, because double dagger is stronger. It gives you more auto attacks when you have 2 daggers. You get more stabs, which means more comp point generation, and that's overall more damage. The sword is a slower weapon, so it's gonna reduce your auto attack speed, so it's gonna reduce your energy regeneration rate, as well as your comp point generation rate. It's not terrible. Like in PvP, for example, like auto attack damage doesn't really matter. Your uptime in PvP doesn't really matter. So in PvP, like let's say if you have like a dagger and you have like a sword, and the sword is like your best secondary stat over a dagger, that's let's say a crit versa, but the sword is master versa, you'll take the master versa sword in the offhand just for the secondaries. Yeah, so like, yeah, that's basically how I do it. I think maybe like in PvE, let's say if you have very little uptime on the boss, which in most cases you're gonna have good uptime on the boss anyway. Double dagger is better. I think it's just easier just to go double dagger no matter what you do, honestly. It has because of his spam. This is for Forge Storm for 2 days. No! He's also going for Forge Storm, dude. It's mine. You can't have it, dude. I need it. It's my best in slot. This guy, I swear to God, is gonna be like, yo, do you need? Immediately, if I were to loot it, he's gonna be like, do you need? I'll be like, yeah, I do. I got myself the, what is it? The ring, the Aeronog ring. I need this thing. Because I literally need some kind of fire damage proc to constantly proc my, what is it, ring. And then I can swap out this flame cowl, and I can swap out the neck, which at some point I am definitely gonna have to. That'll craft a new one, honestly. It might be a good idea to craft one in the long term. Craft a really good, like, 3-socket neck with best in slot stats. Haven't solved for the first boss to keep pulling up on the last boss to 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, hopefully we're good. Hopefully this goes well, chat. It's best for Paladin. It's best, I imagine, for a lot of classes that could use that as a one-hander. For Paladin in particular, they like things that do magic damage. I think it's because it scales with their mastery. It gives you auto attack power, but I think those scales with everything else. That's a hell of a name. Hold on. Where are your eyes? Why are you using the old eyes? Use your new eyeballs. You just specialize. Is there a, yeah, there is. Thermoturge. You put another Thermoturge? We did! Oh, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. I'm telling you right now. Not gonna go well at all. Hold on. Gotta maintain him CC'd and stunned up or whatever. We have a second going, don't we? Okay, kick that last second. Okay, nice. I can gouge that. What's the last second? I keep getting knocked up, man. Juggling me around right now. Okay, I think we killed all the elementals. Did we? No, we did not. Oh, we definitely did not. Roxy! I don't know if we meant to pull those that far side, by the way. I think we're only meant to pull this, and we just pulled more. Oh. Wait, tank, get aggro on this guy. Okay, good. That's fine. We don't actually have to reset him entirely. A little bit of a rough opener.
I do not have a target.
But it's gonna work out. Did we actually mean to pull all those? Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he did at all. If you get like none of these rock boys in, like if you have 0 rock boys, then they don't ever do that whole like rock boy empowerment mechanic. If we get a bunch of thaumaturges, I think we just need to make sure we only have only one that we are fighting. Because the kicking 1 and interrupting 1 is so much easier than interrupting like 2 or 3 that we had there. I think we had 3. Definitely more than 2. Okay, when I got no rock boys to empower, they're super easy. They don't really do anything. I don't know if that was enough to trigger up here or not. Hope it was. I'll try to be very clean with my kicks here. The paladin get kicks with his random shield slams or shield tosses. Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do. If you could just interrupt those, you golden. Gonna be leveling my hunter for PvE class. Dude, speaking about hunters, there's apparently a really cool survival hunter build right now for M pluses. I definitely want to start working on mods whenever I can, man. Once my main is like kind of geared. Oh, he's already just going in. All right. Then not even give us like a second to set up or anything. Gives us one way of doing it. I was gonna say maybe he'll go me, but nope. Oh, that could be bad. Gonna play it safe. Up at sippy cup. That could be bad. Fire just got all over the place, huh? I feel like it made it super messy. I'll cloak it. So I can move that out of the window. You're dead. Not dead? Dead. Well, I res him. We did res him. But can we 3-man it? That is the question. That is a lot of damage if you keep him in the fire! No wonder I'm dead. Yeah, we got no rest for a good bit. And they got 10 million to go through. I don't really know how this is gonna go, man. We got a lot of fire everywhere. I feel like eventually the healer's gonna run out of juice. Reset, probably. Oh. He's standing on fire, buffed up. That dot is just melting us. Absolutely melting us. Why is it hot randomly? Summer, man. Summer. I wouldn't really say it's super random, though. Am I gonna have to... I guess I'm running back. Everybody's having to run back anyway. Yeah, that didn't really go super well, did it? Hopefully that is not an indicative of how this run is gonna go. Hopefully it's just like a fluke, and the rest of it is gonna go swimmingly. Oh, the damage was kind of low. I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we'll be okay. That, or I need to dip and look for another group. So it must be nice. I'm in winter now, dude. I love to be in winter right about now. Just winter all year round. That actually sounds so nice. The voyage trinket. How'd you die? Guess must have got hit by the lava wave, yeah? Another guy died? I feel like we're just gonna burn out now. He's gonna try to reset it again. It really takes a lot to get this thing reset, huh? My goodness. Oh, there's that. Are they gonna leave? Are we bailing, or are we just go in? Or are they gonna try doing this on a 16? Because I won this on a 17, man. I need the weapon. Generally, think Spirit Bomb is dead, gone for good. Do you think so? Is it actually better to just cleave? I feel like cleave is what I've been using a lot more. Like Spirit Bomb is good, but yeah, I feel like on smaller targets when you're cleaving is just, it's pretty good. I think it's just a defensive choice though, but like Spirit Bomb is generally really good in like mad AoE packs though. But I guess it all depends what kind of build you're running, honestly. So how much damage does cleave do? I guess if it's everybody for like what, 64 or 74, I guess it's decent. We send. Make the healers suffer. Sorry, first key. Oh no. Okay, so it looks like these guys are gonna stick around and do this to the end, just for the weapons, just for the gear, whatever. Is he dotting the boss? He is doing a little bit of damage, but not really a lot. The Shadow Priest is also not really doing a ton, but they're all guildies, so I guess like it's chilling. What kind of build is this? I guess it's decent. Should be at least a Mythic Plus build. Yeah, that's the most amount of damage I could do in the opener. Just dodge the things. Yeah, Sharpie's damage is a little bit on the lower end, but maybe he needs like a ramp up or something. You live, Hunter? Killing Hunter, bro, dead. You have enough to live this? I feel like if you had the Paladin healing, if it didn't nerf it, if Paladins can still heal as much as they do, or as much as they used to, then I think it makes something work. 4 of us? I feel like the Hunter was a good portion of our damage, though. So he may just have to run it out again. That again. I feel like this tank is gonna end up leaving. I don't have a self-heal anymore. I have leech. So I can go on the sword and maintain myself. I'm dead. He's got like lay on hands or something. Okay, he's trying to see if he could heal me here a bit. Well, it's a mutation. I might be dead off of this though. The boss is kind of tanked up a little bit. Beefed up a little. Wish I had like a vanish or something to heal myself with. He's trying to heal me. Okay, vanish, and I got leech, so I'm chilling for a good bit at least. Oh my god, dude, the struggle is real! What is this? I still feel like the healer or the tank or somebody's gonna end up bailing, man. I still feel like they're gonna end up bailing. That was a struggle and a half. Where are they going, dude? Guys, go. Maybe they're gonna go down here. I hope they don't end up going all the way around. Okay, I think they figured out what they're doing. Wow, man, that was rough. GG, what's up, man? Dude, all we needed is meme and Roxai. Roxel? Roxel. Roxel Voxel, man. That's all we needed is just us two, man. Just the boys getting keys done, you know what I mean? We're just gaming out here. Real gamer hours, man. Alright, so how, if that's how the elephant boss went down, chat, how well do you think this next guy, Chargath, is gonna go, the chain guy? I'm a little concerned. Confused. Maybe a little afraid. Definitely not gonna be the fastest run ever. I feel like we're gonna get caught up on like the forged boss, even though he's the easier one of all of them though. Just call it a hunch. Just call it a hunch. Hold everything, huh? Ow. I'm surprised the blind worked as well as it did. Uh-oh. Try to stun one of them, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Okay, they'll start to heal. They're definitely healing. I think it's the guy with Mana Clay, right? Yeah, those guys have gotta be the guys I'm into play. Okay, at least that trinket ended up killing a bunch of them at once. At least there's that. That was a struggle. Let's go, dude. Let's go. You got tier set? No. I actually kind of got passed up on tier set this week. But hopefully I'll be able to get one by the end of this reset. I haven't got a single piece of tier yet. Even though tier is kind of big for me. My class actually utilizes tier. Wish I had something for this one, like a torch. All I could do is hit him with ambushes. Actually, lots of crits on ambushes too. Now, how's the Shadow Priest and the Hunter doing a ton of damage on this guy? They just all burst to pop trinkets or something? Because his damage went up a lot better. Did he get like all the procs as the chain came out? Maybe. Or maybe the fact that he doesn't have to constantly move for the elephant, he's like actually can DPS. That guy die. That's unfortunate. He's dead. We just like slap him with a trinket. Or just do some damage. I guess you could just W key it. Can do door skip. I'll do the door skip or not. Okay. Whatever he wants to do. As long as these guys don't pass into us, we'll be okay. Is rating the limit to get tier? No, so the best way to get tier right now, yes, generally rating like killing bosses, there's a chance of getting like tier pieces. Then Great Vault is going to be giving everybody a chance at tier. Catalyst is going to be a way to get tier as well. But right now, yeah, raiding at the moment is like the only way to directly loot tier pieces is by killing the bosses of normal and heroic. It's a good idea to be at least about 2 out of 5 or 2 out of 4 by the end of the first week, if possible. Maybe I'll be able to get there this week. We'll see how it goes though. But yeah, right now the only way, at least at the very beginning, it's going to be the only way. But then when they add like the Creation Catalyst or the Revival Catalyst Season 2 version, when that goes online, we'll be chilling. But the Great Vault is another way of doing it. So a lot of people recommend right now to just maximize your Great Vault rewards. Whether you do PvE or PvP, get as many Vault slots as you can because there's always a chance at tier. I guess I gotta go back. At least this tank is like committed to like, alright, we're just doing this key. Opal smaller, sounds good. It's like we're doing this key. There's no way out of it. We're stuck doing this key. Mind if you can see the healing stats too? Oh, for like the self-healing rogue? Yeah. Like I guess we could go into like what the magma tusk, right? That boss. Yeah, so there like a lot of it was the tank healing me though, to be honest. Like Word of Glory and all that, it was fantastic. Like he did a really good job like trying to keep me up alive here. But for me, it was mostly a leech. It was my primordial stone, which did shadow damage to heal me with that leech stone. See the darkness whenever I press vanish or shadow dance. I get see the darkness for a few seconds, which gives me a heal. Crimson Vial does actually quite a decent amount of healing, but a lot of it is down to like leech. Having the leech buff makes you super survivable. That's one of the advantages of Outlaw. Like leech buff is gives you like what, slice and dice for free basically when you spend comp points into finishers. So you don't need to spend comp points into slice and dice at all. But that leech, the defensive value of leech is amazing. It's like 15% leech. Used to be 25% leech. Used to be just a ton. But yeah, but a good portion of it was the pally trying to keep me alive and healing me with Word of Glories. At least 500,000 was just pally trying to keep me sustained. Just keeping me healthy enough. It's definitely a group effort. I'm just gonna bounce around left and right, man. Also, chat, I'm gonna start having to do my keys on alt as well. I tried getting the key done on the shaman last night, or this morning rather. It was actually kind of fun. But I definitely would have started incorporating my alts a lot more. Like once my main maybe like is able to farm out the Notharus weapon. I think that's what I'm gonna end up focusing on first. Just focusing on the weapons and I'll put my main. Once I get myself like at least the Notharus weapon, I can start making some crafted pieces, then I think I'll start switching over to my ults. I'm worrying about those guys. That was weird. Is he just pulling more? Or did he not mean to pull those? Actually, did we mean to pull those? I think we did. I do hope the tank ends up doing like a safer clear here. And to gouge that. Really get to the... It's getting kind of crowded here. It feels like this dungeon definitely has a lot of visually stuff going on. Like there's a lot of fiery effects and stuff, but like nothing is super, at least on this level, nothing is like super giga dangerous. Or like really avoidable. Or manageable. But definitely visually intimidating because there's a lot going on. I feel like if you're a new player, it feels like, oh wow, everything's a lot of things happening. But like once you've done it a couple times, it definitely feels like it's a lot more parsable. Am I the only one? Alright, take whatever you go, my guy. Wherever you want to go, my dude. Oh, is he waiting for the healer? I think he is. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna cloak. I feel like there was a lot of damage happened at once. I should try to see if I can move that as soon as I get hit. It's been a long time since I've actually been able to use like feint on my rogue, dude. It's such a long while. Am I dead? Maybe? Like a lot of damage in that part, like almost dead, but not quite. There we go. What do you think about Warrior and Demon Hunter this season so far? Between the two, trying to get away from a Paladin bloated class right now. There's a lot of people playing Paladin, I will agree with you on that. But Warrior Demon Hunter, I think Demon Hunter for Mythic Plus specifically, I think is better. Just because you do a lot of AoE, you have a fantastic control kit and generally great survivability. Warrior isn't bad, but like a Demon Hunter just passively has more survivability than a Warrior. The only way a Warrior I think will overtake a Demon Hunter in that situation is if a Warrior just does a drastically amount more damage than a Demon Hunter. But I don't remember them doing like super anything crazy back on like BDR chain. I want to say Demon Hunter, but their tiers like kind of does suck though. I guess it depends, like if Warrior does a ton amount of damage from melee, it's gonna be ran above other classes just for raw damage. But I want to say safe choice without like damage numbers for dungeons so far because it's a really early to tell. I think Demon Hunter is a way better like group utility kit. It's like a strong set of defenses, fantastic amount of control. Like it's solid. The whole spec is just solid right now. That'd be my professional opinion on it. I think Demon Hunter is a safer choice if you had to pick the two between the two. Not really taking tier sets in mind just because I don't have it. I don't think that any of the sims that we have on the class performance stuff is final by any measure. So it's really hard to judge engage just how good some of these classes are at the moment. You know what I mean? Tier just begun, season just begun. So it's difficult to tell. But Demon Hunter does have like a thing, like as a warrior, I think you'd be like, if you want to play warrior specifically though, I think it'd be fine as long as you can adapt to me playing prot once in a while. Just because Fury could be good, but like let's say if a group needs a prot warrior, you can like being able to flex. I think it's just gonna give you a little bit more of that flexibility when it comes to getting in groups. But I wouldn't have that same expectation of like flexing for Demon Hunter just because Vengeance is just completely different than Havoc, and what Havoc brings to the groups is just too unique. You know, fair. But yeah, which one were you leaning towards so far? What were you thinking? Because if you were like really excited for Warrior, I don't want to like crush the streams. I feel like Warrior could do well. I feel like Warrior really could do well. Like honestly. Like I don't think it'll be really that behind Warrior. You're just gonna have to like adjust a little bit to the Warrior. What are these guys, like 2% per? A little bit more. We did last dungeon. Any EU guys want to do keys? Hello to live with pugs? Dude, it's gonna be like this with pugs for a good bit though, Jake. Just embrace it. Embrace it. And maybe take time to teach some of the pugs like what you could do differently. You know, teach them the ways. Teach them how to do some of these keys. Man, let's pull the boss. Okay. You need like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. That'll probably do it. Maybe. Or will 3 do it? Maybe 3 will do it. We did pull more apparently. I don't know if you meant to pull that many. Let's keep hitting the guy with a molten barrier. Demon Hunter? I think I would like Demon Hunter. The tier set isn't amazing, but like if you've never really played Demon Hunter before, I think just the act of playing Demon Hunter now would be a pretty good time. Because it's generally pretty fun. Like a lot of people have said they're really fun. I just don't know how you'll end up banking. Just don't expect a lot of your tier set bonus is what I'll say. Don't expect to be like too crazy or like game changing or whatever. But if you played Demon Hunter previously, for example, then I think basically how you play Demon Hunter now is more or less how you're gonna play Demon Hunter in Season 2. Even once you get a tier. Alrighty, boss time. Keep off for not yelling me in this dungeon. This guy. Alright. Pick up treasure early. I'll try to save a cloak for like when they go into like the intermission phase. I don't know if we want to lust there, but I guess that'll be fine. I'll grab this real quick. See if we can get dispelled early. There we go. I'm blinded, but I think I'm gonna get tagged, yeah. Definitely gonna get tagged up. What does it do? I'm gonna call it just so I don't have to deal with this. Who died? Healer? Do you have a res? I think we may have a res. Yeah, we do. Okay, so at least we have our DPS for that. Definitely not ideal. We got my treasure early. We got the boots. Ooh, Priesty friend. He's mine. We need more treasures. Who's got a treasure? It's his dead, which is not ideal. And treasure, 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 treasure. Treasure friends. Okay. Not great. We no longer have a res. But we don't really have a... Yeah, just reset. If it goes fast enough, we might be able to just reset real quick. Ah. I mean the PvP to Demon Hunter, Nova P and Plus. I think you're gonna have fun with it then. I think you're definitely gonna have fun with it. Yeah, they're just dead. Man, I learned it's better to grab it early and just use it 1 second in the cast and evoke it was committed me is bad. Dude, it's pretty. I mean, you can pick it up early. It's just the problem is I have a bit of a cast time, and if you have like a puddle under you as it's dropping, that's not ideal either, right? That's why I like usually just try to make sure that I have like clearance. Or I just wait until she phases, and then I try to first establish and make sure there's nothing under me, no puddles, no swirlies, no nothing. And then I use the treasure. Or if you have one of those casted treasures, you can take the casted while moving. So if you could just move to the side while keeping the cast, that's a golden. Not all of them are going to be like that though. Oh, puddles that come until the cast it. They start to kind of well up as the boss gets a shield. So it's like as she gets a shield, then you have the puddles that will drop. So, I don't know, man. I try to keep it extra safe. BM any good? Yeah, I'd say BM's pretty good. Their tier set is kind of iffy. It's not that much of a gain compared to the current tier. But it's still decent enough. Alright, where are they, boys? Hopefully. Just gonna drop in peace for us. Yo, if I could just walk away with a, if I could walk away with Forge, what is it, Forge? What's it called? What's the weapon called even? Forge Storm? If I could walk away with Forge Storm out of this, oh man, that would be fantastic. I got a feeling the Pally's gonna get it though. I feel like it's gonna draw, but the Pally's gonna be the one to get it. I'm sure he's probably feeling the same way, like it would be nice to get a Forge Storm right now. Okay, so we got one of the easier treasures to work with, is the casted treasure. We just gotta send it. This one you can kind of use it while moving. Right now I can kind of just use it while on the move. I can dodge everything I need. Oh. That happened a lot faster than I expected it. Oh, that was quick. Okay, so everybody now done the treasures properly. Okay. When the entire group does the treasures perfectly, man, it just works out so well. Ridiculously well. I gotta go far, huh? God, treasures super far. Can't really use my treasure easily. I'm a cloak. I was gonna say, don't wipe now. Don't wipe now, boys! Healer, please. Trying to res the DPS, dude. Just res the DPS. Get up, DPS. Just do the damage, my guy. Do the damage. Just do it. Kill it. Please. He has quite a bit of health still. Do the damage. Might just have to pick up treasure and use it immediately, basically. I'm gonna die. Unless I get myself leech buff or something. Please. Oh, come on. Please. Oh. He didn't get it either. Man, no Forge Storms. Helm of the Hardened Gold. GG. Unless one of you gets somehow randomly against Forge Storm. GG. Good. What? You kidding me? That druid got that trinket? It's like best in slot for some of the DPS out there. Man, that's fire. Flex Echo Mage players versus for Hornet K almost busting me for his arcane. That's pretty nutty, man. That's pretty nutty. That was unforged, man. Oh. Okay, so I need like 2 more of these and I can make myself a crafted item. Although I'm not sure what kind of crafted item I'm gonna make first though. Rogues are told or recommended to like not craft them yet. Alright, let's try to see if we can do maybe another plus 15. I don't know which one though, honestly. I want to do Underrot or Nelth. I'll try to see if I can join an Underrot here. 18 DPS Underrot. Otherwise, we do another Notharis chat. What do you guys think? Do we do another Nelth? I feel like I've been in Nelth for like ever now. I don't find Arcane hard, Arcane Fire hard at all, but already is Mythic, Mythic as a mage. Oh, wide opening of Legion. I feel like I should just sign up for that one, shouldn't I? Nelth Shaman. Oh wait, Nelth, okay, 17. Dude, are we just gonna do Nelth all day today? Welcome to the Dalaran stream, or otherwise Notharian stream. Notharis stream. I love Fire Mage. It's pretty fun, but I feel like once... You remember those essences, I think it was called, back in BFA for Heart of Azeroth? Once I got around to play with a Lucid Dream Essence, and had some fun with the Fire Mage, I was having a hard time previously with Fire Mage and trying to like maximize the value for it. I always just found it kind of like difficult to play, honestly. But then I gave it a go, and I was like, okay, well that's not that bad with the Fire Mage thing and the Essence, and I kind of like fell out of it afterwards. I was excited to pick up, maybe try Mage again, like Fire and Frost and whatnot, for Dragonflight, but it felt like it was basically like Shadowlands, Fire and Frost, but more of the same. Which I wasn't really super keen on those. I really enjoyed Arcane, but that's really about it when it comes to Mage. But maybe I gotta give it another go, like once I get like the new tier sets or whatever. Maybe that'll be really, really fun. But like really do a deep dive on those specs, because there's probably a good chance like I don't understand them fully, but once I get a better understanding of the specs, I'm probably gonna have a much better appreciation of them. Once I can like properly pick them up and do well with them in the end game. Arcane, I feel like it's so much easier for me to pick up though. Just pick up and go. Wolves and Thaurus didn't want me, man. I'm pumping as hard as I can to check the meters and DK did 4 times my damage. Yeah, sometimes that's how it be, man. No Thaurus in ECOS? No, not at all. It just, I have a weapon from Thaurus, right? So getting that on a 17, 18 allows me to upgrade the weapon to the highest item level possible. And it's my best in slot weapon. So I'm just gonna be farming those until I get my best in slots, man. I think I kinda have to. That and Underrots. I need a lot of those. Notharis and Underrots until I get my weapons. There's like this Underrot here. I'll sign up for an Underrot, see how it goes. But Notharis is the one that I think I ran the most so far. How many keys have I even done this week? A little more than the 8. Done a lot of keys actually. I feel like it's been a while since I've done this many keys on my rogue. Gotta get the best. The thing is, the fact that you can get the weapon on 17 and upgrade it to full 41 easily, literally week 1, is fantastic. It makes me feel like I could just focus in on my character and get exactly the item I need pretty easily as long as I put in the time and the grind in those instances. It absolutely feels great, by the way. Like, the fact that I could just get those, yeah, it's insane. Like, this new upgrade system is so much better than Valor, because with Valor I'd be able to maybe upgrade it by a couple points, but I first need score and stuff like that. Now I can just kind of like put in the effort in dungeons, and it's not even the score based, it's effort based. It's how much time you put into those keys. The more difficult content you do, the more crests, or the more difficult crests, or more high value crests you're gonna get. And it's just, it's so nice, man. It feels like every time I queue in for a dungeon, I'm like working towards the item, like almost physically working towards it. Like I'm taking that step towards it, and it's so nice. Once you get the weapons on Underrod as well as a Notharis, then I can kind of like do a bunch of 11s and 12s and 13s and 15s to get the heroic crests, and I just kind of grind them out. It's kind of nice, because once I have the weapon, I have it, and then I just need the materials in order to upgrade it, and I'm good. Like, if I get these things involved, great, but at least I can work towards them and get them right then and there. And that to me is just like creme de la creme of it all, you know? That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Although now I'm not seeing a lot of Notharises or Underrods. I'm hoping I can get one more done before I have the raid tonight. Or I might just call it here just so I can prep for the raid ahead of time. That might not be a bad idea. Hold on. We do keys, see if anybody in guild has one. So we do have Underrot 19 for the Euro. That's really about it. Nothing else. Or Notharis was awesome, I guess. I guess there's that. I'll probably have time for one more dungeon. What was that Underrod just now? Or did it just fill? Underrod 17. I could run this one, chat. See what that becomes. Do people struggle with Underrod, by the way? I imagine no, but who knows, right? I'll try setting up. See what I get. Unless I can get another Nels. Because I feel like I've done so many Nels, I know them like the back of my hand. Just kind of like a long-ish dungeon. I mean, that one was extra long though. Last one. For 11 Igneous Fragment, or what it's called. Early. Nice. Also, Infusion. Hell, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, Vengeance feels like Iron Wall right now. Vengeance? I'm glad you like it, my guy. Yeah, imagine with the new tier set, hopefully it'll be like competitive as a tank. I'm hoping it'll be like tanky enough to do the other content, because it has a fantastic utility kit. So as long as it's not like a pushover, it doesn't fall over easily in dungeons, I think it could be good. Try to see if I can sign up for this 18. I don't think it'll take me, but like who knows, right? Maybe. 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 Yeah, it's taking a second to look for one, chat. I think we may just end up calling it, man. Out of the shuffle time. I was gonna do that tomorrow, actually, Worthless. I was gonna save that for Thursday and just do shuffle and PvP stream tomorrow. At least that was the plan initially. I'll think about it. I still need a bit of more footage for, I think it's called Halls of Infusion. I just did a couple of clips for Halls of Infusion, man. Maybe I could do like a really easy queue on like an alt or something. Slam through it very quickly. I want to do like a guide for all the dungeons. in this season, because I done one last season. I don't want to do one for this one as well, just because I feel like I've done all the dungeons so far, and I've done one PTR. But I kind of miss doing a guide video. I'm gonna have to get back to this season, man. We got the PvE guides, PvP guides for Rogue. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of options here, chat. Not seeing a lot of options here. So what we could do is we could call it for now, and we could come back when the raid is available, which is later this evening. That won't be the worst idea, you know? Maybe we could do a quick Halls of Infusion for the footage or whatever. Yeah, I think we'll do that, chat. There are some underrods here and there, but not a lot of like 17s, 18s. What about 19? Will that be the breaker? Because I don't think I get a lot into a lot of... I don't think I'll be able to get in a lot of 19s. Not a single one, so it doesn't even like broaden my search at all, whatever. Get some food. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, just go get some food and chill. Just really cute. When I peep the enhancement sham on damage, just really quick. I'll probably end up seeing it like at some point tomorrow, maybe, yeah. Yeah, how about we save it for tomorrow? I'm gonna call it here, boys. Let's get the raid stream in about an hour and 30, yeah? And then tomorrow, I think I'll spend tomorrow just doing a bit of PvP, having some fun, change the script a little bit here, do something different for a good bit. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of picks. Alright, we'll do that. I'll see you guys in about an hour 30, yeah? Thank you all so much for coming by. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are wonderfully beautiful. Tomorrow, like I said, PvP. I'm thinking just get my solo queues out of the way. Then Friday, hopefully we can host us some 5v5 duels over on the EU. With Saturday, heading up the region over on the NA. Thank you all so much for coming by. See you soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon here in a bit, yeah? We're gonna probably start off with my Shaman, finish out the final boss on normal. And then I think the heroic. I don't know which split group we're gonna be doing for normal at all, but we'll see. We will see. You guys have yourselves a wonderful one. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you boys in the next stream. Alrighty, peace.